Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 30, Text number 28. Anayaradhito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Yanno Vihaya Govindaha Prito Yam Anayatraha. Read the translation. Certainly, this particular gopi has perfectly worshipped the all-powerful personality of Godhead Govinda, since he was so pleased with her that he abandoned the rest of us and brought her to a secluded place. Hare Krishna. So this is the wonderful verse we see in the Srimad Bhagavatam, where the mention of Srimati Radharani we can see. Anayaradhito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha. And so wonderful is that this verse says the person, the Krishna, as a Bhagavan, Harihi, Ishwaraha, Supreme Controller, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. But at the same time, it talks about Krishna being so much attracted to this particular gopi, who is head of all the gopis, who is very, very dear to Krishna. Srimati Radharani is a pleasure potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Hladini Shakti. The complete manifestation of the Hladini Shakti of Krishna is Srimati Radharani. There is a loving reciprocation and loving activities between Krishna and Radharani. That is very difficult to understand by people who have not yet come out of the material entanglement. So since we have material attraction, it's very difficult to understand. Therefore, this is not explained generally. Radha and Krishna's pastime, very rarely it is explained by the acharyas in other sampradayas. In the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, which is specifically talks about Madhurya aspect of Krishna. Just like every personality has different aspects. With somebody in your life, you are very strict with them. Maybe younger to you, junior to you, you may be very strict with them. Maybe your friends, you're very, very, your mood with your friends is different. Maybe very playful. And with your parents, your mood is different. Very submissive to your parents. You see, there is a different mood of the supreme, of a personality. Now Krishna, so he is, different acharyas have explained different moods of Krishna. For example, the Madhvacharya predominantly explained the Aishwarya Bhava of Krishna. How Krishna is Supreme Lord, how Krishna is so powerful, how Krishna, like this wonderfully he has explained the Aishwarya. While the Gaudiya Vaishnavas from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so they explained a lot of things about, apart from the Aishwarya Bhava of Krishna, they also explained the Madhurya Bhava of Krishna, the sweeter pastimes of Krishna with his eternal consort, Srimati Radharani. So, that is why there is sometimes some people argue that there is no reference of Sri Radharani properly, hence it may not be true. Krishna and Radha, their existence, maybe somebody has made out of it. So when we go to the reference of the scriptures, it explains Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, just like Vishwanatha, the Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami. Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami He is one of the acharyas in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. He wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita when he was 96 years old. He was inspired by Supreme Lord himself to write about Lord Chaitanya. And such a great personality, he quotes, he says, Radha-Krishna eke atma dui dehadhari Anyonye vilase rasa aswadana kari. Radha and Krishna are one soul only, who have assumed two forms to relish transcendental pastimes. Radha and Krishna are one only. So Krishna, the Supreme Lord, has all the potencies, but they have come in the two forms to relish the pastimes. So this is a very special rasa which Krishna is exhibiting by having a loving exchange and reciprocation with Radharani. Just like that, for example, you yourself alone, you have a limitation of enjoyment. But if you have another person, your friend or lover, with the exchange of many things, the enjoyment can be multiplied at many, many folds. If you are given all the facilities, imagine yourself, you are given all the facilities, a place, all the luxury facilities, 7-star facilities. And but you are left alone. You don't have mobile to watch, because mobile phone also interaction with other living being. It is happening through online. You know a mobile to watch, you know book to read, you know nobody to talk, but best facility, unlimited food, tasty food, very nice place to sleep, wonderful arrangements are made, nice garden, everything is made. You can enjoy that for some time, but you lack something very, very, much more important. You need somebody. There is one more mellow. Your enjoyment alone is one kind of rasa enjoyment you are taking. One more kind of enjoyment you look for is to share with somebody. That is why you see sometimes people say, I'm a solo traveler. They go solo traveler and ultimately after going, they take photos and upload in the social media for people to watch and respond. They should be saying, oh, wonderful place you visited, I am missing this. So that person likes to see the comments of people. When you go to a nice place, immediately take a photo and upload. Why? You want people, other souls to respond to your activity. That is why this is becoming famous on social media, where you want to interact with so many other atmas, jivas, you enjoy that rasa of interaction. Now Krishna is the personality who enjoys the highest rasa. So how can Krishna be deprived of this? That's why Krishna expands. So as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Radha-Krishna eka atma dui deha dhari anyonye vilase rasa aswadhana kari. To enjoy that aswadhana, to enjoy Krishna as expanded as two personalities. Two personality means two people thinking differently. There is independence. There is a freedom to become angry, to like, dislike. So this, to enjoy Krishna's Hladini Shakti as manifested as Radharani. And this is the highest truth. The Radha-Krishna is the highest truth in the Vaikuntha, in the Goloka Vrindavana. Radha and Krishna are enjoying in the transcendental pastime. But their understand, so their relationship is not a material relationship. So that is why sometimes it is prohibited for those who are materially inclined to hear about Radha-Krishna's pastime. Okay. So then, in another place, it is explained by Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami is one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavana. So Rupa Goswami, they all did study of all the scriptures. They're called Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipunau Sadharma Samstapakau. Such a Goswami, Rupa Goswami, he mentions in the Ujjvala Nilamani, he says, Radha-Krishna Pranayor Ekatmanau Api Bhuvo Deha Bhedam Gatau Thau. Although Radha and Krishnas are one life, they have appeared on earth with the different bodies. They come on the earth in the Dwapara Yuga, and Krishna came, they came in the two different bodies. Then Jiva Goswami, another Goswami, writes in the Gopala Champu, Golokat Vrajam Agatya Tayor Leela Prakashanam. You come from the Goloka, Radha and Krishna both descended into Vraja to manifest their pastime. So they descended from the Goloka Vrindavana to enact different pastimes. Srila Jiva Goswami says. So the Acharyas explain like this the different things. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in the Jaiva Dharma, he explains that wherever Krishna manifests, Radha also manifests. Their separation is impossible. Krishna is there means Radharani is there. It cannot be that Krishna alone. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, Krishna without Radha is not complete. So like this, in various places it is explained in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Purna Brahma Vrajendra Kumara Sarva Shakti Radha Sahita Ara. The complete Supreme Brahman is Vrajendra Nandana Krishna, who is always together with Radha, his Supreme Shakti. So he comes always with this Supreme Shakti, Srimati Radharani. So there is no doubt that Krishna has come along with Radharani. So how did this pastime manifest? So Krishna appeared first. And then there is a pastime of how Radharani appeared. Through the Rishabhanu, the Radha appeared in a lotus. And Radharani is dedicated only for Krishna's enjoyment. Therefore, she opened her eyes only when Krishna came in front of him. That's how Radharani has performed her pastime. Then some more examples, some more quotes. There is one, you all know, one of the Dasaru called Kanaka Dasa. How many of you heard Kanaka Dasaru? Kanaka Dasaru. It is in Kannada, I will translate also. Kanaka Dasaru, he writes, Yadavaraya Vrindavanadolu Venunadava Madutire Radha Muntada Gopiyarella Madhusudana Ninnannu Sevisitire Suraru Ambaradi Sandanisidare Apsara Striyaru Maimaretire. That means Yadavaraya means the chief of the Yadavas, Krishna, king of the Yadava. You are playing a wonderful music on your flute. Venunadava Madutire. His Krishna is playing a wonderful flute. That time, Radha Muntada Gopiyarella. That time, what is happening? All the gopis headed by Radha, rendering service to you. Madhusudana Ninnannu Sevisitire. And everybody is serving Krishna by hearing Krishna's wonderful flute. Who are they? Headed by Radha. So, then in another place, Vadhiraja Tirtharu. The Vadhiraja Tirtharu, he writes, Kroda Varaha Rupanagi Adi Hiranyakana Kondu. You come as a Varaha Rupa and killed Hiranyaksha. Mediniya Melake Tandu. Medini means earth. So he lifted the earth. Mediniya Melake Tandu. Radhayodane Nakuta Krishna Lali Adida Ranga Lali Adida. So Krishna the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who did a pastime of Varaha Rupa, and he came and he lifted the earth. And that Krishna, she stands with Srimati Radharani and smilingly stands with Srimati Radha alongside Radha and plays joyfully as a child to whom we sing the songs. It's a Lali Hadu. This is the Lalita Prancharatna of Vadiraja Tirtharu. So, there are so many references to Srimati Radharani's various pastimes with Krishna. And Krishna and Radharani's pastimes are so sweet. This explains what is the importance Krishna is giving to a personality none other than his Hladini Shakti. This very important enjoyment. This rasa should not be touched by ordinary people. That is why Prabhupada said, when you see Radha-Krishna, when you are a material desires, we should see them as Lakshmi and Narayana. Because don't go and disturb Radha and Krishna with please give me a job, please give me some money, please give me some good health. Don't go and disturb Radha and Krishna. Radha and Krishna are in the intense, transcendental, wonderful pastimes. So Krishna had a deep feeling that I should see Radharani. It's a lot of pastimes used to happen like this. And it's a Nitya Leela. And this happened in Vrindavana, in the Barsana. So, Krishna wanted to see, he was waiting to see Radharani. So he sent the message that he wants to see Radharani. So Radharani came to know Krishna is coming. She decorated very nicely. She always eager to, please Krishna. That is Radharani's mood. She wants to give pleasure to Krishna, and Krishna wants to give pleasure to Radharani. So this is not the material pleasure. So she dressed well and she was waiting for Krishna. Krishna was going to see Radharani. On the way, one of the Sakhis, they come and say, Krishna, there is one Gopi, you all know, called Padma. She is actually wanted to see you. She was crying for you. You must see her once. Krishna said, no, I am going to see Radha. So I cannot spend time. I have to quickly go. But they insisted, just you go and spend some time. So Krishna went to see her, another Gopi. Radharani is waiting, dressed well for Krishna. And he went to see the Gopi. And there, Krishna, all these Gopikas are expansions of Radharani. And Krishna forgot himself talking to her so wonderfully for a long time. Then Krishna looked at time. Oh, so late it has become. And Radha became very angry. He said he will come. This Krishna is a big cheater. He said he will come and I decorated myself so well. He did not come. She became transcendentally, spiritually. Her anger is a transcendental anger. She became very angry. She told the other assistants, don't allow to Krishna to come here. I don't want to look at his face. While so many people are waiting to look at Krishna's face, Krishna's lotus feet. People are doing so much austerity to achieve Krishna's lotus feet. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam va vishame bhava mudau. Tavaya, tava pada pankaja. Sthitadoli sadrisham. We desire to have a dust on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. And after so much of austerity also, people don't get darshana of Krishna. But here a personality telling, don't allow Krishna to come. I don't want to see his face. And Krishna now came running. And he is breathing heavily, but he was stopped. He said, you cannot see Radharani. She has banned you. So Krishna became very unhappy. Now what to do? Krishna would do various things. Many times Radharani would become angry like this on Krishna. It's not first time. Sometimes when he goes and touches her feet and says, please forgive me, I will not do this, then she would become happy and all right. Sometimes he would take a fan and fan her nicely, and then she becomes all right and she accepts Krishna. Sometimes he offers prayers to her and makes her happy and somehow manages. But this time looks like nothing is going to work because there is no permission to go and meet her. And about whom are we talking? About the personality who says, Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate. I am the Supreme Lord. Ishwaraha paramaha Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam. That personality is helpless. And he is asking, begging, praying, fanning, nothing is working. What to do? After some time, he went and asked, he took the help of other gopikas. They are little sympathetic to Krishna. They said, okay, we will help you. Do one thing. You dress like a Sakhi. You don't come as a Krishna. If you come as a Krishna, you will not get entry inside. So you dress like a Sakhi. The Krishna dressed like a Sakhi. Appeared like a Gopika. And along with other Gopikas, he went inside. Then Radharani can see some new person has come. Then the Lalita Sakhi introduced her to Krishna. This new Sakhi has come. Her name is called Shama Sakhi. She's an amazing singer. And she plays the veena so wonderfully. Radharani asked, is it so? And Shama Sakhi said, yes, I can do. Then Radharani said, let us have a concert. You sing. So Krishna as a Shama Sakhi sang so well to please Radharani. By hearing the wonderful singing, then finally Radha became so happy and went and embraced Shama Sakhi. While embracing, she figured out, this is not somebody's Sakhi, this is Krishna who has come in a disguise. Then her anger was broken. She became all right this time. So like this, Krishna and sometimes Radha and Krishna would dance. Radharani has told once, I like peacock very much. So like this, he has some idea what makes Radharani happy. Somebody says, I like this much, to please him, you take that. So Radharani said, I like the peacock very much. So when Radharani is become very angry, Krishna would decorate like a peacock and dance in front of her, so that she will be pleased. Sometimes when Krishna wants to spend lot of time with Radharani, Radha will say, now today, Krishna, I will teach you how to sing. And Radha is teaching, sing. I will tell you, Jaya, this. So start singing. Krishna is so expert. He learned 64 Vidyas in 64 days. Is it difficult for him to sing? But while singing, intentionally he'll make some mistakes. So that this coaching will go on for a longer time. The training will go for a long time and he can spend more time. Little mistake, Radha will say, no, you're wrong. Again you tell. So like this, Radha and Krishna would spend a long time enjoying transcendental pastimes. So this is very confidential, transcendental pastime. It may be misunderstood by people as ordinary boy and girl's relationship. That is why this is prohibited. Anybody want to read Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, Srila Prabhupada said one has to thoroughly study first canto to 9th canto. So in this place you see, Very, very clearly it is visible, it is about Radharani in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Once when Rasa Leela was going on, Krishna suddenly disappeared. Okay. So gopis said, Padhani vyaktam etani nandasunor mahatmanaha. The marks of the flags of lotus feet, lotus thunderbolt, elephant rod, and so forth on these footprints clearly distinguish them belonging to that great soul of the son of Nanda Maharaj. So they saw Krishna is not visible. They were searching for Krishna. And on the dust there is a lotus feet imprinted. So many people feet it difficult to see. But they saw closely that imprint of lotus feet on the dust of Vrindavana had these marks. The flag, lotus, thunderbolt, elephant goad controlling the elephants. Then, and many things which are the lotus feet of the Lord. This is Krishna's lotus feet. They were following the lotus feet of Krishna. Along with that, there's one more lotus. Krishna has taken somebody with him. They were figuring out this, the Gopikas. Then they say, Thai thai padaischi tat padavim anvichantyo granto balaha. The gopis began following Krishna's path, as shown by his many footprints. But when they saw that these footprints were thoroughly intermixed with those of his dearmost consort, they became perturbed and spoke as follows. They became very disturbed because they saw the lotus feet of Krishna and that dearmost consort. See, it's Radharani's name is not mentioned, but Gopi, who is the dearmost consort of Krishna. So when they are going, and sometimes it is mixed, means they are walking so close, walking maybe together, and it is intermixed, looks like that, they are hugging, they are going. So other gopis became perturbed by this. He left us and went with one gopika like this, went away from us. Then the gopis said, Kasyaha padani chaitani yataya nandasunana amshanyastya prakoshthayaha karenohu karinayatha. Here we see the footprints of some gopi who must have been walking along with son of Nanda Maharaj. See, the gopikas don't want to say Krishna, Bhagavan. He says he's Nanda Maharaj. He must have put his arm on her shoulder. Looks like that because it's so close. They're speculating by seeing the footprint. Just as an elephant rests his trunk on the shoulder of an accompanying she-elephant. So Krishna has done this. Then the verse which we read today. Anayaradhito nunam bhagavan haririshwaraha yanno vihaya govindaha pritoyam anayaharaha. Certainly this particular gopi has perfectly worshipped the all-powerful personality of Godhead Govinda, since he was so pleased with her that he abandoned the rest of us and brought her to a secluded place. So he has taken Radharani separately. Anayaradhano, Srila Prabhupada quotes, and even other acharyas quote that Anayaradhito, from this is where it is understood that Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur writes that this place, this is where we can understand. Even Shukadeva Goswami talks about Radharani, Anaya Arahadhita, who worships Krishna at best worshipper of Krishna. And she worshipped Krishna so well and so perfectly that Krishna took her alone. So, O girls, the dust of Govinda's lotus feet is so sacred that even Brahma, Shiva and goddess Rama take that dust upon their heads to dispel sinful reactions. These footprints of that special gopi greatly disturb us. Of all the gopis, she alone was taken away to a secluded place where she is enjoying with the lips of Krishna. Look, we can't see her footprints over here. Then they further analyze the footprint. Suddenly that footprint is disappeared. Now Krishna's lotus feet was visible on the dust, and Radharani's lotus feet was visible in dust. And after some it looks like intermingled, looks like they are putting their hands on the shoulder and going. Then it is one Radharani's lotus footprint is missing. Now there is, now what Krishna has done from here, they're seeing. From here, only Krishna's is there. That means Krishna lifted her. And Krishna lifted her. That's why you see, after next footprint, it is more depth in the dust. Means Krishna became a little more heavier by lifting one more person. It has become more heavier and it has come down. Like this, gopis are analyzing Radha and Krishna's pastime, how Radhika was carried by Krishna. So these pastimes are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a testimony of how Krishna enacted intense transcendental pastimes with Srimati Radha in Vrindavana, in the Dwapara Yuga, where we have a place even today. You can go to Vrindavana, you can go to a place like Varsana, you can go to Nandagaon, you can go to and see all these pastime places of Radha and Krishna. So we as a Gaudiya Vaishnavas, for us it is very important to worship and please Srimati Radharani. We have a very important backdoor key of Krishna's spiritual world. Sometimes what happens in our experience, when you are not able to meet a very big man, is very busy, does not give appointment, somehow we meet his wife. And if wife is very, very good with us and good opinion on us, then she will recommend, see this, they have come, they are very good people. Then wife will tell, now you come, he is there at home. So then we get a very easy access. So formal process, very difficult to meet Krishna. They, even at the speed of mind, one travels also, one cannot. Vayo rathapi manaso munipungavanam. Munipungavanam are going at the speed of wind and mind. They cannot reach Krishna. But if you take a special mercy of Srimati Radharani, she recommends. Okay, then Krishna will consider. Krishna cannot reject. You know, if he rejects Radharani, what happens? And then Radharani will reject him. So Krishna is very, very careful and he will consider. But at the same time, Radharani also will not accept you unless you are a devotee of Krishna. She has no exclusion. However, the process is to worship Radha-Krishna and worship Radharani and please her. So that is why in our Sampradaya, which explains elaborately on Madhurya and Prema Bhakti, Madhurya Rasa of Krishna, in that also Parakiya Madhurya Rasa. Rukmini and Krishna also has a Madhurya Rasa, but here is a Parakiya Madhurya Rasa. That has even more taste. To materially, to give a perspective of Parakiya Rasa, there is a pastime, that personality called Abhimanyu, as a so-called husband of Radharani. Actually, he is not. He is husband of Radharani, a Maya Radharani, not actual Radharani. But he is there to create that particular rasa. Like when we are children, it was more joyful for us to go and steal and then eat. Our mango garden also has so many mangoes. But going to neighbor's mango tree and stealing and eating has different rasa. Children enjoy that. Those sufficient mangoes are there. But there is rasa in stealing it. There's a Krishna has sufficient butter, but there is a rasa in going and stealing in others' home and eating. Now, when we were in the college days, that's a time when this mall culture was slowly coming in. Big bazaar and this kind of malls in Bangalore. There used to be a competition among our friends who will be able to go to mall and steal an item and bring it outside. These days all CC cameras are there, it's not so easy. But those days, who will steal the most valuable thing from the mall and without the notice of security should be able to bring it? Not that we are in dearth of something, but there is one kind of rasa. This is a material. I'm explaining this to understand there is another variety of rasa. Parakhiya madhurya rasa. Hidingly, without anybody's knowledge, secretly, Radharani is coming. Krishna is acting like sleeping. Yashoda has made him sleep. Gave him milk to drink and night and everybody is sleeping. Stealthily Krishna is going out. And everybody is sleeping. Krishna has left and he went for the Leela. Morning again he comes and act like sleeping. He's just getting up slowly. Whole night he did Ras Leela and came. So there is a rasa in this. This is a parakhiya madhurya rasa. This rasa is very, very vividly explained in our Gaudiya Vaishnavacharyas. That is why we sing Nikunjayono Ratikeli Siddhyai Yayali Bhiryo Sthirapekshaniya Tatrati Dhakshat Athivallabhasya Vandhe Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Our Guru is expertly assists Gopikas in the Gurus of Vrindavana. That's the position of the Acharyas. So therefore, we understand the position of Radharani, position of Manjaris, position of Gopis, and our process is worshipping Radharani. Therefore, today is very important day for us. Today is the day of the appearance day of Srimati Radharani, Sri Radhashtami. Sri Radhastami Mahotsav ki. Today is the day the Radharani can be pleased very easily by worshipping her wonderfully. And many devotees are doing many services. Continue to do the service. Today also we have opportunity for many volunteers to prepare the cake for Radharani. And so like this various ways we are trying to engage and please Srimati Radharani, by which we can attain the lotus feet of Krishna. We can become servant of Radha-Krishna. Our goal is to become servant of Sri Radha-Krishna. Servant and servant and servant and servant of Dasa, 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 Anu Dasaha. That pleases Radha and Krishna. That is the goal. So today, with this mood, worshipping Radha and Krishna, thinking of Radha and Krishna, not disturbing them with your material desires. No application for material requirement should be put. That application is not accepted in this office. This office is only love and service is accepted. For that different office is there. You should go there. Where Krishna is in different form, there you can go. Here is only love, affection and service for Krishna. That is Radhashtami Mahotsav. So with this we will conclude. Sri Radhashtami Mahotsav ki, Shri Krishna Balram ki, Shri Radha-Krishna Chandra ki, Shri Radha Giridhari ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.